Can you introduce yourself?
Well, people of the internet, my name is 3.
Actually, I'll introduce him. This is 3, aka Super Wave Dash, aka Toman the Showman, aka White Chocolate, aka KnihT, aka Think About It, aka Purple Samus Man from Florida. What's good?
Yeah, that.
That's not Fana.
Damn, it's just so late. Joking already. Camera.
Not right.
So anyway, let's get this interview started.
Let's get this interview started. Where do you see yourself right now in the next 6 months? Who is your biggest challenge?
Florida?
Florida, I mean, like, we're all friends. But let's be real, who do you want to take down?
Who do I want to take down? In the next 6 months, probably the person I'm most ready to take down is Colin. Cobalt, the Fox, the Jig Slayer, Hungrybox, scared of him. But it's Colin. I've played him probably the most out of all of the 3. There's 3 people.
And Zoro beat him.
Yeah, Zoro beat him.
So what the fuck?
No, Zoro's, he's very good.
Zoro is actually the person in my tier that I'm most scared of, probably. I just don't know, like...
Zoro's in your tier? What?
Yeah, dude. Him and Dark Sonic and...
Has he gotten better?
Huh?
Has he gotten better?
Yeah.
I feel that way. I think he's gotten a lot better. And it's... He beat Colin, and granted, Colin wasn't playing, 100% Colin, but to have the mindset to beat a pro like that, it's still an obstacle so that you have to overcome to, like, improve. Because, like, right now I'm struggling with that obstacle. Like, if I go up against Colin or Plup or Hungrybox in a tournament, just mentally I'm not ready to beat them. I feel like they're better than I am at this moment. I don't deserve this win, so even if I do win, I wouldn't count it as a victory. Like, yeah, okay, I beat Colin in a tournament, but, like, he's better than me. Like, I just see it as we play. I just know he's better than me. He just sees more options than I do. Any win I have would be not satisfactory. So anyway, but Colin, Plup, and Hungrybox are the big 3 in Florida that I'm scared of. Shiz is scary, but he doesn't show up. And then, like, I can kind of mentally ready myself for the fact that, maybe he fell off. He doesn't play all the time anymore. So if I were to win, I can blame it on he fell off, which I believe isn't a legit job because you always have the chance to practice. If you've fallen off of Melee, let's say you're that good at that moment, So if I were to beat Shiz, it would be as big a deal as if it were to beat Hungrybox, Plup, or Colin. I think Winnie is also in a tier above me, so that'd be interesting. I can still see myself beating him, but I have to be on point. He'd have to be not on point. So I think he's better than me too. Dark Sonic, shout out to Dark Sonic because man, it's fucking good. But I don't know. Plup inspires me to beat him. Plup makes Mars look like not a Samus counter. It's pretty weird.
Do you see yourself say Dark Sonic, I'm saying people on your tier.
On my tier, who do I see myself beating?
Harriet the guy, I don't know if you've fought him recently.
Not recently.
Do you see yourself losing to people like that?
I recognize it as a possibility, but only if I underestimate them. If I feel that I've beaten them before, that should just happen again, I feel that's when I would lose. But if I really hold the mindset that that you need to have a tournament, which is basically just focus on what's happening at hand, not just ignore the past or what could happen if you lose, just focus on what they're doing and how to counter it, I think I can beat them. I think I know the matchup a little better. I think it's a little easier for Samus. The Samus Fox matchup, I think it's a little easier to be uneducated into it. Like, if you're ignorant as Samus, it's not that different than, say, other matchups. But if you're ignorant as Fox, it's going to be a lot tougher to...
So what's the difference? You mentioned getting past the mindset of beating coming up against a pro and being able to be like, okay, I can beat this person.
Right.
Of somebody who's like well known, that you've been watching videos of for like a long time. What's that compared to somebody that you've played before that's on your level, or even somebody that you beat in tournament before that you thought maybe you got lucky? Just how do you approach a tournament match so you think you can win?
That I think I can win? How do I approach it? Basically, I come in and ideally I want to have the mindset of, all right, just ignore all past experience with this person, review all the matchup knowledge that you have stored in your head, go through like how do I counter his character, how do I counter when he does this, when he does that, what kind of play style does he have, what does he like to do, is he confident in this matchup, is he going to back up, is he going to approach, just how to counter all those individual things. And if I come in with that mindset, I don't really go in thinking I'm going to win or I'm going to lose. It's more of, you know, on a stock-to-stock basis, and even more specific than that, on a, you know, approach defense basis. Like, when he comes in with this move, am I going to win this trade, or am I going to lose this trade, or am I going to win this guess or not? And I just carry that throughout the whole set. And if I happen to win, then I guess better, or I play better than him. But you can't go in thinking like, oh, I beat this person before, let me just do it again. Or like, I'm better than this person, I should just auto-win, because it's not going to happen if they're on your level, which a lot of players are. In Melee in general, like, this game has progressed so far, a lot of players are just too good to take lightly. You have to really go in with your top A game.
I totally feel the same.
Yeah.
So say even if you played someone in the past in tournament, you're not gonna, you're going on more of a stock-to-stock basis than the habits you picked up last time.
Right.
Because they might have changed.
You have to continually adjust. Like, the main thing is, like, you can take previous knowledge. Like, I know Dark Sonic is pretty confident about beating me, so I know he's going to be a little more aggressive than, say, a Mark that like, say, Ace Dude, who doesn't usually beat me. He has beat me in friendlies, but he doesn't usually beat me in tournaments, so he's going to play a little bit more defensive, maybe be a little more scared. But Dark Sonic has usually beat me a lot of tournaments, so he's going to put a lot more pressure on to be aggressive. So I kind of use that prior knowledge going into the match, like, alright, I'm going to let him be aggressive, I'm just going to work on countering that. But say that doesn't work out for him, he's going to go back to defensive because that's what you have to do. If aggressive isn't working, then you kind of have to, like, you know, take a step back and realize, alright, this isn't working, he's countering this too well, let me try something else. But you have to adjust to that too right away, so that might get a stock off or maybe a match off, but either second, third set in the match, it's just you two just duking it out and adapting as much as you can.
Do you think that you playing Samus has, since it's such a different character and so few high-level Samus players, do you think it's a disadvantage or an advantage for you?
I think it's both. I'd say I'm pretty high ranked in Florida, but it definitely is. It's probably been easier for me to become higher ranked than, say, if I were to pick Martha or Fox, because everybody's so used to that matchup. But at the same time, it's an advantage if I'm looking at strictly placing, but I'm not. But
so you think you're doing better in tournaments because you're playing Samus?
Yes and no. Like, it's hard to explain because I don't know, because a lot of people know the matchup against Samus. I don't have experience against people who know the matchup. So if everybody knew the matchup, I think I would have progressed further than because they don't know the matchup, they kind of learning as I am learning. But like, let's say against Fox, if a lot of Foxes can approach with Aaron a lot of different characters more lively than they can with Samus. So when I go up against a Fox who knows that Samus is going to crouch cancel, I do worse than if I go up against a Fox who plays standard Fox, which I play a lot. But at the same time, if I've always fought Foxes who know how to fight my character, I'm sure I would have adjusted to that.
And you're not adjusting because you keep on getting away with it because not enough people know the Samus matchup.
Yeah. Like, if it's working.
So that's great until you play those players.
Yeah. So that's always in the back of my head, like, I may be winning because they don't know the matchup, but at the same time it's working, so why would I change it? But I'm like, if I go up against a player who knows how to counter it, then hopefully I'll be able to change it. If not, then I just need to work on that. But it's just hard when, yeah, you might not know the matchup, but then I don't know the matchup the way it's meant to be played. Like, I know the matchup the way it works for me now, but if you play it right, I don't know that either. So it's weird.
No, I definitely understand. If we like theory crafted this, it could be played better, but no one plays like that.
I mean, it's working now, but like, if you find a player who shuts it down and you're not used to it being shut down, like, what do you do? It works against all these other players who are good, but they don't know the matchup, they play it wrong. And then you go against a player who really knows what the fuck they're doing against your character, and it's kind of like, well, I don't know this matchup. Granted, it's the same character, but it's being played in a different way, so.
As bad as it may sound, I think in Florida we actually have.
We're a pretty dense Samus population.
I was gonna say there's
We got Esam who still plays, granted it's sporadically. Me and Plup who've been placing higher recently. Renspero down in South Florida. Reno, yeah, Fana, Rohans, they're both in Florida now. Rohan's back here. Reno, who's been around previously. prior to us, I know there's been Samuses, and there's always a couple Samuses at tournaments who I've just never seen before, which is weird.
Yeah, no, dude, yeah.
Like, who are you? Why haven't we talked? Like, play your character.
When's the next National League tournament? Then you're gonna win.
Win. Most likely, so the Apex, I'd like to go to ROM 2. What's ROM 4, but I'd like to go to ROM also. But more likely than ROM is Apex.
Any shoutouts before we sign off?
Shoutouts to Plug. I just like to sit and watch him play other people. I just learn I don't even want to play, I just want to sit and watch him play other people. Hugs, shoutouts to Hugs, he's clearly the best Samus right now, but I think he's got more to explore with the character. But it's working right now, so by all means continue it. And shoutouts to Spaceballs. Man, it's crazy. He plays the game and he has fun, so that's great, especially as Samus main. And last but not least, Taj. Never met the guy, but if there's ever a high-level pro who really enjoys the game, it's that guy. Like, props to him for still having so much fun with the game. It's really impressive.
All right, thank you.